I got a few minutes to start my shift, but I want to take the time out to speak on a subject that's been completely ignored. What me is talking about all this hype around, Caitlin Clark, a person that deserves just as much praise, who really been holding it down, who been doing it for years, who has all the accolades and the awards to prove how good she is A'ja Wilson from South Carolina, the best player on the planet. Now that there isn't a NBA going on, A'ja Wilson is the best player on the planet. She is leading the league in scoring at 27 a game, coming off a 30-point game and then a 40-point game. And she scored, I think, 50 in a game before, like 53. But she's not getting her props because everybody keep kissing Caitlin Clark's ass. The league could have been building the WNBA up behind A'ja Wilson. She's won MVP awards. She's won Finals MVP award. She's a candidate for MVP again. She's up for Defensive Player of the Year. So she can play on both ends of the court, but then she gets no play. And her team is headed to the playoffs to basically have an opportunity to win another championship. But Caitlin Clark get all this praise. And it just goes to show you how fickle that people are. The NBA could have been marketing the WNBA around A'ja Wilson. The girl is bad. The girl is bad. And she can dunk. I don't know why they don't allow, I don't know what it is, why women don't dunk. I've seen her dunk on a 10-feet court. She can dunk. But then again, she like 6'4", 6'5". So, I mean, at the end of the day, she like the same height as Lisa Leslie. She been doing it for years. She has all of the awards that you could possibly have. The next person after her in scoring is at 22 points a game, which means she is far beyond the best player in the league, dominating. But people want to holler about racism towards Caitlin Clark, which is complete baloney. You can make an argument the real racism has been directed towards, A'ja Wilson. She would have a case to say, hey, I've been holding this league down for years. And, where's my praise? But then people say, oh, she's jealous. But she have every right. If you in Las Vegas, go to a Las Vegas Aces game. I promise you I plan on attending the Las Vegas Aces game next year. And I'm probably going to go see them when they play against the Valkyries, the Golden State Valkyries. So I'm going to put that on the calendar. I'm going to check the schedule, but I'm definitely going to go see A'ja Wilson play. That girl can play, and she need to get her props, and she need to get her flowers. But she don't get none of that because everybody is too busy giving Caitlin Clark high praise, which goes to show you that they pick what they want to talk about. This goes to show you and expose the mainstream media that they pushing an agenda, that they're being told to say this about Caitlin Clark. And this is what Monica McNutt was talking about when she was saying to Stephen A, you could have been doing this. You could have been doing this years ago. And that's why he was so triggered, because she was telling the truth. And the same thing, I think, was going on with Sheryl Swoopes. But Sheryl Swoopes, everybody been coming after her. But that's the thing, though. You can say whatever you want to say about a black person, but if you attack a white person, then everybody gonna come after you. Like I said, I don't want to be aligned with. When I saw her, I was like, wow, she can play. Now, I'm not going to get, I'm not going to get to the point to where I sound absurd and say, okay, well, she could hold her own if she played in the regular NBA amongst the men. Nah. But, however, watching her dominance And the WNBA is simply amazing. Because I was hearing about her like last year. And I have to admit, everybody knows I wasn't really checking for the WNBA, but I started hearing things about her. But then this year, I really got to see like how good she really is. And then I started checking her stats. I started looking at the consistency of her. She's been doing it for years. While Caitlin Clark has only had 1 year, haven't even completed the season yet, don't even know what is going to happen with their season. She's the best that ever did it. She's this, she's that. But here it is. You got other people that have been holding it down, like A'ja Wilson. She's been holding it down. Let's see, can Caitlin Clark win a Defensive Player of the Year? So I'm just saying, the black women, we got, black women, we black people, we got to rally behind her. I'm sorry, Caitlin Clark, she's not my girl. I'm going to roll with Angel, and I'm going to roll with A'ja. I'm going to roll with Kennedy Carter. That's who I'm going to roll with. People like them. And ain't nobody going to make me feel guilty about it. Now, of course, somebody's going to come on, you're race beating, you're race beating. Well, if I'm race beating, then call me race fisherman then. I'm like that then. Because y'all been race baiting ever since Caitlin Clark came about. You can say whatever you want to say about any other person except Caitlin Clark. You say something about Caitlin Clark, people are jealous. And like I said, a lot of you pundits on mainstream sports media like the Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe, that's what happens when you a company man. I operate on my own. So I don't have nobody that I got to meet with before I start talking about what I want to talk about. That's the beauty of working on your own. That's the beauty of being your own entity. So there you have it. So there you have it. But I just want to take the time to give some praise to, A'ja Wilson. Keep balling, girl. And you can follow her on Instagram. I gave her props on Instagram too. She probably ain't gonna respond back. That's fine. But yeah, that girl is dynamite. I'm talking about, she is dynamite. She is sensational. And she's a student of the game, and she understands the game of basketball. So there you have it. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. Got to start my shift. I'm out.